even as I was sitting there getting it done, I thought, this isn't that bad, I could get another one. And so that was kind of it. I know they say some people, once you start getting tattoos, you can't stop. Welcome to Love Ghost, and to a very special video. Video that I've been asked for a lot, and said that I was going to wait until I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. So here we are, a tattoo reveal video. So I'm not really sure exactly how to do this. I've never done a tattoo reveal, so I thought I'd get a snack and we'll just go in chronological order, and I'll show you the tattoos that I have, or at least most of them. So for the snack, I picked up one of my favorite treats. Miss Vicky's. And since we're in Canada, I thought all dress was appropriate. They also happen to be one of my favorites. Miss Vicky's Dear Potato Chip Lover. The first bag of Miss Vicky's potato chips was created in Canada in 1987, and to this day they're still kettle cooked one batch at a time, using select farm-grown potatoes. We crafted this recipe with care, using quality and simple ingredients. We use this special packaging so the chips stay crunchy and taste fresh and great. All of our premium flavors elevate your snacking moment. We hope that you enjoy them as much as we do. Sincerely, Miss Vicky. I would say for Miss Vicky's, my favorite is a tie between these and salt and vinegar, or sea salt and malt vinegar. No artificial flavors or colors. Best before, May 21st, 2024. I just bought these today. Huh. Okay. I thought I had this time. I grabbed a bowl. So, I might have to mute this part because it's probably going to be loud. started asking. Not all the. I'm not going to talk about all the tattoos. Some of them they're just personal, and they're relating to things that I'm just not prepared to discuss publicly. But I'll share as much as I can. So let's get it right into it. I've got set up my tattoo cam. There it is. So this right here in the center of the tree is the very first one that I got, and it's a memorial tattoo for my first son. So if you didn't guess, there is a Mrs. Left Ghost, and our first son, without really getting into the story, passed away after a couple of months of being with us due to complications at birth. And so that's the reason why I got the first tattoo. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a tracing of his heartbeat from one of the monitors and at the hospital. And I had the tattoo artist trace it and use that. So needless to say, it's a special one for me. So that was the first one. And even as I was sitting there getting it done, I thought, this isn't that bad, I could get another one. And so that was kind of it. I know they say, some people, once you start getting tattoos, you can't stop. I totally see that. So after that, I started messing around with designs and trying to think what I would want. And this first one, I just went to a generic tattoo place where I live that, they do good work, they do okay work, but it's more, I don't want to say corporate. It's just, I don't know, doesn't have the kind of home feeling that I would want. So I happen to know somebody that's a tattoo artist. I've known him since he was a little kid. And I'd been doing it for a few years, but he was fairly new. So I asked him about the next one. Which is on this arm. Get that angle right. So, I did it's kind of hard to see. I did just the circles. I'm doing this like a mirror, it's weird. I did just the circles with the lines, and the middle as two trees. And I added in different things, different interests of mine. We have the Flash, we have DC Comics, we have Batman. At the top we have a Canadian maple leaf. We have Star Trek. We have the Vancouver Canucks. And so yeah, the trees sort of represent the beginning of time and the end of time, and everything sort of happens in the middle, and everything's all connected. So I did just that, and then a little while later, I wanted to get, like a lot of people have, it was pretty popular, I guess, in the 90s, to get tribal tattoos. And I didn't want a tribal tattoo, but I wanted something like that, almost ironically. So instead of tribal lines, I did circuitry. So I just printed off some random circuits and had the tattoo guy just add in all these circuit kind of lines and stuff all around. So that was that. And then later on, I'll just talk about it because I'm here. Later on, I added the turtle. And the turtle is because I'm awkward. It's just an awkward turtle. And I'm a person who self-proclaimed socially awkward. So it's just like, what's the turtle for? It's an awkward turtle. It's just awkward. So anyway, that's kind of random. So then after that, I can't remember the order of if I got the other side and then the circuit board, or I can't remember. But anyway, let's have a couple more chips. So like I was saying, the very first one, I went to this one place, and then all the other ones after that were by the friend of mine. So after that, I decided I wanted a maple leaf, and I was thinking about this place that we used to go when I was a kid, that my family had gotten access to this cabin on a lake. It's a fishing cabin. No electricity, no running water. It's basically just 4 walls and a roof and a wood stove. So I just go there for fishing and camping, and that was about it. That's lots of fun. We have there every summer. Even when I could drive myself, I would go up there. Anyway, we're no longer connected with that property. The lake's still there, obviously, and there's provincial campsites you can go and use. But like, I'd have to take my own either trailer or tent or whatever. So what I did was, I had a picture that I had taken down on just by the lake, and right along the shore there's a very distinct looking tree and a rock, and I should say it's a boulder, and the dock. And so I had him draw or tattoo that picture inside of a maple leaf, which is on this arm. I should just wear a tank top. Right. Let's see if I get the angle right. It's this top one here. The tree is right there, and the rock and the dock. So I had that maple leaf added with that scene in it, which I really like. And then it's been a few years now, I'm trying to remember the order. So then after I did that, I decided I wanted to add to the one her son. So I had the tree added, and let me put my tattoo cam back on. So I have the tree added around the name. It goes down below my watch line to the bottom of the tree. I have to say that underneath the watch part, right there, was the worst, most painful spot to get tattooed of all of it. The rest of it, especially on here, on the top where the skin is a little bit tougher, and even up here, nothing. But right here, right over top of those blood vessels in the wrist, and all that was so painful. Anyway, so after I did that, I'm trying to remember. Then I think I got on this side, I got the bottom maple leaf added, which is a mountain range called Mount Baker, which is on the left coast. It's actually technically in Washington State, but you can see it very clearly from pretty much everywhere around where I live. Yeah, so wanted to get that. And the tattoo guy suggested adding a tree in front just to kind of give it depth, and added a couple of birds. So then after that, I'm pretty sure was this one. I'm not going to talk too much about this one. If you know Roman numerals, you can probably guess that it's a number. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. So, the last one, and probably the biggest one, is the rest of the sleeve. I guess if you can call it that. I guess it's sort of a sleeve. It's not completely filled in, but it's pretty close. So I had this here, and I had there we go. I had this here, and I had the tree, but that's it. The swing wasn't there yet. And then me and myself and Mrs. Left Coast, however you say that, had a second child. And I said that I wanted to get a tattoo for that second child before they were old enough to ask why the other child had a tattoo and they didn't. So I had these other trees added. They go all the way around. And I also had the empty swing added for the first child, representing that he's no longer here. So and that's all the tattoos that I have. I don't have any other ones. When I started getting ones, people who get them in places where they can't see them. Like, if I get a tattoo, I want to be able to enjoy it. A tattoo that's meaningful to me, I want to be able to look at it and see it without having to get a mirror. But that's just for me. You know, teach their own, obviously. And the second thing was, I wanted to make sure that I could put on a dress shirt or clothes and completely cover up. Not that I'm trying to hide it, but you know, like if I'm going to a wedding or a funeral or somewhere where I don't necessarily want tattoos to be visible, it's easy enough to just cover up. And yes, I do want to get more. I've thought about adding a third maple leaf down here. Maybe a little bit smaller. Just because I think it would look cool if it's, you know, the bigger one and then the medium one and then the small one. I'm not really sure what I would put inside of it. I would probably want to keep the nature theme. We'll see. I also would like to fill in with top of the sleeve here. I'm not sure with what, maybe more trees or something naturey. I don't know. There's one tattoo that I would like to get, which I'll put on the screen, but it's a question mark and then greater than sign and then an exclamation mark. And what it means is I'd rather have questions that have no answers than have answers that can be questioned. I just really like that. I mean, there's other fandoms that I wouldn't mind having, you know, like, I was really into Ninja Turtles as a kid. It'd be cool to have a Ninja Turtle tattoo somewhere. I don't have anything on my legs, so I could get something on my legs, I guess. I don't really know what, though. Starting to get full. I shouldn't have poured the whole bag out. Oh well. Anyway, I know, you know, starting off with the way this video did with my first tattoo for my first son can be a little bit of a bummer. But it's a reality for me. It's a reality for our house. And it's a reality for a lot of families. Infant loss is something that happens a lot more than people realize. And we just don't talk about it. say is, if you have experience with that, you know what I'm talking about. And if you need help, you should get help, because it can be a dark road. And on that happy note, I really appreciate all of you who have subscribed and liked and left comments. And that's the reason I'm doing this video tonight. And I want to keep on continuing doing this. I'm really enjoying it. Aside from the 1,000 subscribers or however many subscribers, I just enjoy making the content. I enjoy playing Solitaire and playing all these games, and I really enjoy the tech side of things and editing and figuring out microphones and all kinds of things. And I've always been a techie kind of person, as you can probably tell by the circuit board on my arm. So yeah, I'm gonna keep making it, and hope everybody wants to come along for the ride. One. So, as the whispers fade, let relaxation take over. And until next time, have a good night.